Okay, so let's jump right in. The 63rd Shizuoka Hobby Show, right? Lots of buzz, and then Bandai Spirits reveals this prototype Gunpla kit.
Yeah, and it definitely grabbed people's attention.
It's the HG 1144 Sayla's Special Light Cannon, and this is from the brand new anime Mobile Suit Gundam GQuuuuuX.
That's right. And just to be clear, while there might be other info floating around about the series, this prototype is really our first, solid look at this specific mobile suit as a model.
Gotcha. So it's a specific model prototype. What can you tell us about the kit itself?
Well, it's a high-grade HG standard 1144 scale. If you built Gunpla before, you know HG means pretty straightforward. Snap fit, no glue needed usually, easy assembly.
Right, accessible. But the look of it, that's something else.
Oh, absolutely. The color scheme is really the standout feature here. It's got that classic Gundam Tricolor palette, white, blue, red, yellow.
Which is really different from the typical light cannon, isn't it? They're usually mostly red.
Exactly. And in the Gundam world, that tricolor, it's not just, paint. It means something. It's almost always for the main hero suit, the protagonist's ride.
Like the RX-78-2.
Precisely. Or for really elite ace pilots. So seeing a Guncannon variant of all things sporting these colors, it tells you this suit, and likely its pilot, are pretty significant in this new GQuuuuuX series.
And did the prototype show off any specific gear, armament?
It did. It was shown with a chain hammer and ball, which is
Oh.
interesting, right? For a gun cannon. They're known for shoulder cannons.
Yeah, it definitely suggests maybe a different role or combat style for this light cannon version.
Could be more agile, maybe more close combat focused. It's hard to say for sure just from the prototype.
So let's connect this back to the anime Mobile Suit Gundam GQuuuuuX. This model, this is the white gun cannon, as they're calling it.
That seems to be the designation, yeah. And the pilot.
Sayla Mass,
Yeah.
but like a reimagined version.
Exactly. And here's the real kicker, the context for all this.
Right.
GQuuuuuX is set in an alternate timeline. One where the Principality of Zeon actually won the one-year war.
Whoa, okay, that changes everything.
It really does. So in this reality, Sayla Mass becomes this legendary ace pilot for the Federation, fighting against the victorious Zeon.
So the Federation is still fighting back, even after losing the main war.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
And her unit gets this legendary status. The info we have even mentions her clashing directly with Char Aznable, who pilots a red Gundam in this timeline.
Wait, Char in a Gundam and Sayla in a tricolor gun cannon. Okay, my head's spinning a little.
It's a big twist on the classic dynamic, isn't it? The Federation's ace in a gun cannon variant, painted like a hero suit, going up against Char in his iconic red, but piloting a Gundam this time.
The fact that her legendary suit is a gun cannon, not a Gundam, that feels deliberate. Like maybe Gundams are rarer, or maybe it says something about her specifically.
It definitely poses some interesting questions about this alternate history. What resources did the Federation have left? What does it say about Sayla's skills?
So this single model reveal is actually giving us a ton of concrete details about the series premise.
Absolutely. Characters, timeline, core conflicts, all hinted at by this one plastic kit.
Now, practical stuff. It is a prototype from a show, so release date, price.
Yeah, nothing firm announced yet. That's typical for these early reveals.
Any speculation on how it might be released?
There's some chatter suggesting it could end up as a Premium Bandai exclusive P-Bandai.
So maybe more targeted towards collectors then, potentially harder to get.
That's often the case with P-Bandai, yeah. We'll have to wait and see.
You know, if you're enjoying this kind of deep dive, digging into what these reveals mean and the lore behind them, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. We do this kind of thing pretty often.
Yeah, absolutely. So wrapping up the key points here, we've got a reimagined Sayla Mass piloting a unique hero-colored gun cannon variant called the Light Cannon.
All set in a fascinating alternate timeline where Zeon won the one-year war, pitting her against Char in a red Gundam.
It's a lot to process from one prototype.
It really is. Leaves you with some things to think about, doesn't it? Here's something to chew on. What does choosing a gun cannon, traditionally a support unit, as Sayla's legendary ace suit in the Zeon 1 timeline actually say? About her, about the Federation's tech, maybe about the nature of warfare in this alternate reality.
And how do you think this light cannon gun cannon, maybe with that chain hammer, would actually fare against Char's red Gundam? That's a matchup I'd love to see.
Definitely food for thought. We'll be keeping a close eye on this one.